Today, I'd like to explain the role of BL in international logistics. First of all, what is BL? It means Bill of Lading. It's an essential document for international trade. BL has two main roles. One is as a receipt for the shipment. The other is as a delivery note. Simply put, without BL, the importer cannot pick up a cargo. You can also use BL to control payment and delivery. Exporter can seize BL and stop the delivery of cargo if payment for the cargo is not made. Also, importer can lower the risk of undispatched cargo by paying for the cargo after confirming that the cargo is properly loaded on a vessel and BL is issued. To understand the role of BL, you should learn when and by whom it is issued, and how it is used. Before explaining the flow, let us quickly introduce the characters and documents. Besides exporters and importers, their forwarders play an important role, and a document, DO, is also important. DO stands for Delivery Order and is used to pick up a cargo at a port. You can get DO by exchanging with BL. The importer has to get BL to get DO, which is a delivery note. Let's take a look at the flow. BL is issued and sent to a seller by a forwarder on the export side once a vessel leaves a port. The seller confirms payment from the buyer and sends BL to an importer, the buyer. When the vessel arrives at a port of entry, DO is issued by a forwarder on the import side. The buyer takes the BL and exchanges it for DO, which is a delivery note. Let's take a closer look at the flow on the import side. A forwarder on the import side has DO. The buyer got BL from the seller. They exchange DO and BL. At the port, the buyer can then pick up a cargo by submitting the DO at the terminal. BL is used to pick up a cargo. It means anyone who has BL can pick up the cargo. So, if a third party obtains it, it's a big problem. As a result, if you lose BL, you won't be able to pick up your cargo. Be careful not to lose BL. Let's summarize the points on BL. BL is issued at the time of a vessel departure. A seller sends BL to a buyer. The BL is exchanged for DO, which is a delivery note. If you lose BL, you cannot pick up the cargo. I talked about the basic roles of BL this time. BL is an important document for picking up a cargo. In fact, BL has different types, some of which are flexible enough to do speedy actions. However, the basic idea is the one I have explained this time. So, please understand the roles and flow of BL first.